We all have dreams. Some people have small dreams like buying a house, a latest car, a job promotion, and so on. On the other hand, there are people who like to dream big, like making an international level NGO, becoming a president in order to serve their country, finding a cure for cancer, fighting for equal rights, etc. We all are dreamers, but only few people actually achieve their dream. They are the ones who make history. It's not because they're the chosen ones or they're genius or they're just born with the God-gifted talent. The only thing they do different is that they live their dream. It sounds very ordinary to say just live your dream, but in the real world it requires a lot from a person. Today I will show you guys a path to success, which every human being, every successful human being takes. So please tell me, what is your goal in life? It can be the one thing that you always dream of. It might seem impossible, but you still dream about it day and night. So tell me what your goal is. What your goal is in life.
To become a cardiologist.
Okay, and what's your goal in life?
Well, my goal in life is to become a politician.
Well, these are pretty good goals and they're good dreams. And this is like the first step, guys. The very initial step is to realize your dream, to gain the passion for something you want from life. We all should always ask ourselves that, are we willing to devote everything it takes in order to achieve our dream? For me, the ultimate goal of my life is to become a doctor. Not just an ordinary doctor, but a great one. I know that I have a long way to go, but I know that I'm ready for it. I will happily face every obstacle that comes in my life. For me, I think it's going to be easier to deal with all these struggles because I have been used to it since I was a child. I was 11 when my dad passed away, and in that young, naive age, I became very responsible. I started working when I was 15 years old in order to support my family financially. But I never even once thought of dropping from school or leaving studies because I knew that that's my only rescue. As me and my siblings were growing up, our expenses increases, of course. Each and every day I struggle, but I never settled for less. I have learned from big role models that if a person compromises their dream becomes even harder to acquire. Still to this day, I have a full-time job and I'm a full-time student. I enjoy my life the way it is because I know that I have a purpose to my existence. And I know that all this will be paid off. The topmost problems we face in the process of achieving our goal are the fear of failure, compromising your goal, and just getting frustrated by the hardships. We need to have that confidence in ourselves, and we need to have the passion to deal with the circumstances. We need to have a control over our fear. The fear of failure and the fear of people, what people are going to think about us, goes hand in hand. The first thing that comes to our mind is what people are going to say. I think that we should never worry about that because people's opinion changes over time. There would be times when people would criticize you when you're just simply nothing. And as soon as you become a big shot, they will hover around you and praise you. We should not think about what if we fail, but we should train our minds and ourselves to say that what if we win. We should always think like winners in order to become a winner. By overcoming our fear, we gain the confidence we need, and it makes it easier for us to work our way up. Remember, the most important part is to think like a winner. People like Steve Jobs and Bill Gates don't think about their losses more than their gains. They take risks because they believe that they will succeed. The second most important thing that comes in your way is lack of faith in yourself, in the God, and or the universal system. Pretty soon we believe that we are stuck all by ourselves and there's nothing is going in our favor. But if we really have faith in the world, we would realize that we get opportunities on every dead end. We get help from people around us or just simply by the nature. Don't forget that we ourselves are a part of nature. So if we can dream about it, I'm pretty sure that we have the capacity and capability to achieve it. As Paulo Coelho says in his book, The Alchemist, when a person really desires or deserves something, all the universe conspires to help that person to realize their dream. This is a very deep quote because it takes us to our basic belief, which is to have simply faith in the nature. It satisfies our soul that when we know that everything is going to be all right. This is just like karma. If you know that you have given your 100%, then you will reward back equally. The third most important thing is to realize your circumstances and your surrounding. This is a great way for self-correction and being grateful of what you have so far. The biggest reason we get frustrated from the hardships is that we simply forget to congratulate ourselves. We only think about the big goal, but we don't even see our little steps that we have taken so far. The best way is to realize this by looking at where you were and where you are right now. But if we are not happy with the progress, for some reason you're not happy with your progress, we should see this as a correction tool. We should go back and dig in for the problems. The biggest secret behind this is to be an optimist. Take every failure as a learning experience so that you are better prepared for the next time. So now I leave it in your own hands. How do you want to pursue your goal? There's an ancient saying in Chinese that says, just don't be a thinker, be a doer. Dreams can only become reality through your actions. You will never achieve your dream by just sitting on the couch and just thinking about it. You need to go out there and act. In order to pursue your dream, you need to hustle and thrive for it. Nothing comes easy in this world. Not even a baby nor a death. It all requires pain and suffering. But once we accept these facts, it becomes really easy to hunt down your desire. We just have to overcome the fear of failure, regain the faith, and to be optimistic. So let's eliminate all these rejections from our lives and focus just on the fact that we can do it. If they can do it, I can. Thank you. Any questions?
Yes, I have a question. Has it been a time when you thought you've completely failed, but all of a sudden, things worked out for you and your willpower just made you succeed?
Yes, because there's sometimes, especially if we're students and we take hard courses in our classes, and sometimes, I always see myself making straight A's. So sometimes when I get B or lower than that, thank God I don't get lower than that, but if I get a B, I do get discouraged. But that's the thing. I have to also look back at what I did wrong. I have to look back on my mistakes, what I did wrong, and I just have to correct myself. So if you do that, then I think you will be good to go, and the next time you will be better at what you're doing. Any other questions?
What is your goal?
My goal is to become a doctor in future. So,
Do you know
a
which
cardiovascular surgeon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank
Any
you.
other questions?
No.
Thank you.